Okay, so suppose we have a perfectly competitive firm and it faces the following situation that you see here on the board, right? So it has a marginal cost curve that goes up like this, and average variable cost here, and average total cost. And it turns out that the price for the product happens to be $50, right? So that's the price. And since this is a perfectly competitive firm, that means that the firm is going to take that price as given, and it'll know that the firm will know that it can't have any effect on that price, right? Okay, so there are basically two steps to this problem where we're going to try to figure out this firm's profits. The first step is, well, we got to figure out, well, what is the optimal quantity, right? And we see that if the price is 50, that price of 50 meets the marginal cost curve here at this quantity of 10, right? So that means that 10 will be the optimal quantity. Especially, we know that because our rule is that firms will maximize their profit when price equals marginal cost, as long as the price, as the marginal revenue, the price is above the minimum average variable cost. And you see that average variable cost, it has a minimum way down here. So that is satisfied, right? So this firm won't shut down. It will produce some positive quantity. And it turns out that that quantity is 10, right? Since that's where marginal revenue, the price, right? So the price equals marginal revenue equals $50, right? Okay, so that's the first step. We figured out that the quantity is 10, and now we got to figure out the level of profit. And so a very useful formula for figuring out profit is here. So we see that profit is equal to the quantity produced, right, the optimal quantity, times the price of the good minus the average total cost at that quantity, right? So quantity times price minus average total cost. And that's because average price minus average total cost, that gives you the profit per unit, right? Because it's every unit you're producing is essentially getting you price minus average total cost on average, right, in terms of extra profit. And so you multiply that by the quantity, and that gives you total profit across all those units that you are producing, right? Okay, so we know that the quantity is 10, and also the price is given as 50, right? So we plug in these numbers, 10 and 50. And then to see where average total cost is, you just look at the average total cost curve at the quantity of 10, and you see that the average total cost is 33, right? So we have 10 times 50 minus 33. You see that there's $17 worth of profit per unit, right? Each unit that you produces $17, and so you multiply by 10, and you see that the profit is $170. All right, and we're done. We figured out that the profit for this firm will be $170. All right, thank you for watching.